Madam Speaker, this weekend our nation will solemnly observe Memorial Day to honor our fallen heroes and their families. Instead of this honoring of our veterans, shamefully, the Republicans across the aisle will spend the weekend working to impose suffering on our valiant veterans. The Republicans have forced Americans down a treacherous path. Either accept their extreme proposal, which would eliminate 30 million health visits for our veterans and slash revenues at the Veterans Administration. It would trigger a catastrophic default, which would force our nation to stiff veterans on the benefits they have earned. And that also applies to the effect it would have on America's middle class. All this for the Republicans to pass another massive tax cut, which they will do in a matter of weeks. That's their plan, to do it by the birthday of the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, January 16th. Trillions of dollars to the national debt to give tax cuts at the high end at the suffering of our veterans. It's disgraceful. Republicans must stay here, not skip town, work to avoid a default, honor the sacred duty of our veterans as we observe Memorial Day.
Good morning, friends. New automatic deposits are happening, and direct payments worth hundreds of dollars are set to go out to Americans in just a couple of days. Boosted benefits have been approved for select states, but advocacy groups are growing concerned about monthly payments, especially for the month of July. So friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video, especially if you are a Social Security recipient. Also, I will be announcing several winners tomorrow for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. The June SSI payments will be arriving in just a few days to recipients across the United States. Supplemental security income checks typically go out on the 1st of the month. The next payment is set to go out on June 1st. In addition to the federal $914 check, 33 states have offered their own supplemental payments. Amounts vary by state, but New York offers an extra $87 a month for individuals or $104 for couples, while Alabama couples can receive a $120 boost. According to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, the country's government would no longer be able to pay its financial responsibilities as of June 1st, and would therefore face a default. Such an occurrence would affect monthly checks for Social Security, Medicare, and payments to veterans and government employees, including military personnel. Several non-essential government agencies would temporarily close, leaving millions of Americans unemployed. So taking into account the effects of the debt ceiling on insurance payments, many beneficiaries have begun to question whether they will receive their monthly check in relation to June. If the debt ceiling does not go up, the checks may be delayed, though the disruption will depend on how long it takes the legislators to come to an agreement. However, considering that the Treasury sends insurance payments 1 month late, it means that the check received in June actually covers May's benefits. Forbes analysts note that the payments to be sent to beneficiaries in June will most likely continue to come out, though if the debt ceiling has not been raised by the end of June, the Treasury may not have the staff available to send the payments for the month of July. Many senior citizens are already growing worried, especially in the past week or so, as that deadline grows closer. Almost 2/3 of beneficiaries rely on Social Security for half of their income. And for 40% of recipients, the payments constitute at least 90% of their income. Many Americans are not only concerned about their benefits, but also that a potential stock market drop triggered by a default could decimate their retirement savings. Since the U.S. takes in less revenue than it needs to pay its bills, the Treasury must borrow to cover all of its obligations. But since the nation hit its $31.4 trillion debt ceiling, it cannot add to its borrowing until Congress addresses the cap. When it comes to Social Security, the Treasury obtains cash to pay benefits by borrowing from the public. But the payments reduce the balance in the trust fund, which consists of Treasury securities. Because of the reduction in what's known as intragovernmental debt, the payments have little net effect on the total amount of debt subject to the limit. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about what's going on in our government? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has not included Social Security in the sweeping cuts to spending that Republicans are demanding in return for supporting an increase in the debt ceiling. So any payments that are not made on time would be distributed once the borrowing limit was lifted. The Treasury is slated to make $100 billion in Social Security payments in 4 installments next month: June 2nd, June 14th, June 21st, and June 28th. So the longer an impasse continues, once a debt limit is reached, the larger the late payments bill might get. If faced with a brutal situation of having insufficient cash, the Biden administration would be likely to at least try to prioritize Social Security. When a debt limit breach was looming in 1996, Congress passed legislation granting the Treasury special borrowing authority on a temporary basis. This was to ensure that Social Security payments were made on time. That left an impression that congressional action was needed for such a move. During a debt ceiling showdown in 1985, the U.S. Treasury redeemed some of the non-tradable securities in the Social Security Trust Fund to stay under the limit. My friends, what do you think that Congress should do to resolve this issue? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my beautiful and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Thursday. Thank you so much, friends, for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners tomorrow for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaway. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.